Welcome to Sunfire Oracle. My name is Melinda, and I'm here to do a reading for who's up next? Taurus. Yes, my stubborn bulls. Come in, get comfortable. You know the only rule is to be kind. It really bothers me when people are just bullies or mean for no reason. That's the reason why I always say that. But I do not solicit readings. I don't ask for donations. All I ask for is a like, share, and a subscribe to keep the channel going. I set an intention to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can help me with that, I will be grateful. So I'm going to just do a quick general spread just to see what's going on with Taurus, okay? Then we'll see where it leads us from there. So the first card is your energy. Seems like you have a decision with the Two of Swords. Something that you need to make up your mind about. The next card is going to be your finances. We have the Page of Cups. Okay. The next card is your love life. Wow. We have the Nine of Cups. So it seems like you single as a Pringle, child. Fourth card represents your family. You have the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like when it comes to your family, you're a big help, a big contributor, a go-to person. But I feel like they also provide that for you. So maybe you know, a normal family that gives and takes. When one falls down, we all rally together and pick that person up, and vice versa. I feel like that's what's going on with the Six of Pentacles, equal exchange back and forth. With your health, it's your fifth card. You have the Page of Swords. For the ones that I don't mention, I'm going to pull the exact meaning from it or from a book. Hold on 1 second. Because the cards have their general meaning, and then they have their health meaning, finance meaning, love life meaning. Did I say that already? Right? So we're going to get the proper meaning for what the card is representing for that. So back to the fifth card. This is health, Page of Swords. Okay. Number 6 is your challenge. And you have the Seven of Wands. Whatever your challenge is, it's not beating you. You have this air of you're defending whatever it is. So we'll see. Your advice from Spirit. The World. It's either time to end a cycle, but we'll expand to see what it's really pointing to, because it could be any area, right? And then the 8th is your future. Queen of Swords. So in the future, you're going to have this energy of the truth, and nothing but the truth. Like, I don't think you want any illusions in your life moving forward, Taurus. They're not coming correct. You don't even want to fucking talk to them. That's how it feels. That's the energy the Queen of Swords is giving. Like, come. You see how she looks? Come. Tell me what you got to say. It better make sense. It better be the truth. It better be logical. So I don't know who you have that with. And then on the bottom, you have the Seven of Cups. So you, in the future, you have multiple options on top of everything else. Not all of them are top tier, but you have options. Now, let's look at the Page of Cups for your finances. Give us just a second. Okay. Have patience. Have patience. I'm almost there. Okay. Okay. So Page of, nope. Wait. Okay, so Page of Cups For your finance, it's listed like career. So for the Page of Cups, in terms of career, the Page of Cups may indicate a new creative opportunity or project coming your way, Taurus. It suggests that trusting your intuition in professional matters and being open to unexpected opportunities. This is a good time to embrace your creative ideas and share them. So that's good news, Taurus. So you have a decision to make. That's your energy. The decision could be about this new opportunity that's coming to you. See how you're staring at the fish in the cup? You're trying to see if you want to take it or not. You're sizing it up, right? So I feel like that's you making a decision about this opportunity. Now with your, I mean, I can look up love life, but I know 9 of Cups is just single. You're like happy, but let's get the official since we're here already. Okay. So for the 9 of Cups, if you're single, the card indicates that you might soon find a relationship that brings emotional fulfillment. Okay. So if you're single, it speaks of a time of joy, mutual understanding, and satisfaction. Your emotional bond is deepening, and you're in a period where love and understanding flow effortlessly. So if you're single, Taurus, you're going to find a relationship soon. And if you're already in a relationship, it's going to deepen. So this reading is great. It only shows that you have a decision to make. You have a financial opportunity coming. You also have love coming. And if you're already in a relationship, it's going to strengthen. The bond is going to strengthen. And then you have your family with the 6 of Pentacles. I kind of don't have to read that. That's just like an equal give and take. But I'm not even sure if they have it. I don't think, no, it's not separated family, so it would be under general. So 6 of Pentacles, it just speaks about equal give and take. It speaks about charity, giving, wealth, generosity, receiving. And since it's sitting in the family position, I just feel like that's the interaction between you and your family. It's a lot of giving, sharing resources, you know, especially in these times. I think that's what we need to keep afloat, baby. Like, you have to build a strong team around you because everything is so up in the air right now. It's kind of scary. I have decks of cards that I've been talking about in the past couple of readings that's trying to make their way over to me, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle. So with the Page of Swords being in the health position, it may hint that you need to gather more information about a health issue, okay? So whatever comes up, and this is not to scare you, and I'm not a fucking doctor at all. The only thing I've ever done in the medical, in the health field was bill you. Okay, so don't take, just if you feel something, if it confirms something, take it as a confirmation and go see your PCP. Okay, Page of Swords can indicate that something might come up, that Spirit is urging you when you approach it with a curious mind. Ask a lot of questions. Do a lot of research. Just don't rely on what the one physician says. And I'm not dogging doctors because, of course, we need doctors, right? But a lot of physicians are experiencing just as much burnout as we are. And we have to help with our health. We have to do the research. We have to tell them what we feel. How many times have you heard stories where people go in and they tell a doctor, I know this is wrong with my kid, or I know this is wrong with me. And instead of acknowledging that someone is very in tune with their body, they dismiss it as something else, and then the person doesn't pursue it, and it grows into something worse. So just, you know, take heed. You know your body. Okay, so do research. That's what the card is suggesting, for you to do research, ask questions, get second opinions even if you need to, okay? And it doesn't suggest anything detrimental either, so that's a good thing. All right, your 7 of Wands is your challenge. And I kind of feel like it's a challenge because you're kind of in a position where you feel like you have to stand firm for something. And we won't know till you clarify, but this is how you feel like. Your barrier is your defense. Maybe you're being defensive with people that's in your surroundings that you don't need to be. Maybe you are competing where you don't need to compete, Taurus. Maybe you're seeing people as a threat where they're not really a threat. Either way, the Seven of Wands still stands for something being a challenge that you need to overcome. So since this is in a challenge position, there's some challenge that you need to address. Either you're not asserting yourself against an opposition or challenge, or you're being too defensive, right? You have to figure it out. But we'll clarify so we figure it out. Your advice is the world. So that means close something. That means end it. All right? Close the chapter. End that shit. Okay? And Queen of Swords is your future. Moving forward, you want to move in a diplomatic way. You want the truth, nothing but the truth, and nothing else is going to get by. I love that, Taurus. That's amazing. Let's clarify what's going on, and we'll pull some oracles because those are fun. What are we going to clarify with? What are we going to clarify with? I always use these little cards, and I don't really want to. I'm going to use these. I have to get these in mini. That's what I'm going to do. That's the next one I'm going to order. I'm going to order these in the minis. I got the big ones because I was still memorizing cards and meanings and making sure, you know, I had it down pat. So I still needed the words, of course. I still needed keywords just to make sure, because each card means something different, and then each deck has a spin on it and their own illustration, and it's not exactly the same as the traditional. So, you know, even though I love decks, that's the focus. So I have to learn the decks, baby. And it's not easy, okay? All right, I'm just making sure everything's upright before I shuffle. So why is Taurus in this indecisive energy? Why? What decision does Taurus have to make? What is the decision Taurus has to make? That's what I want to know. What is the decision? Is it in love? Career? Ten of Wands. Okay. What else? Four of Cups. Let me get another card. Ace of Swords. Okay. You're in this Two of Swords energy because you had some type of clarity over a, it could be a missed opportunity. It could be just boredom, honestly, with the Four of Cups. You could be just bored. And I feel like you had an epiphany about something that was causing a boredom, something that was causing a dissatisfaction. I feel like it has something to do with your responsibilities. Maybe you felt like you were carrying something alone. Maybe you feel like you were carrying the load all by yourself. And even though you were able to do it, not able to do it, you're doing it, right? You feel like it could be a better way. You're dissatisfied with this way of doing things. But it's okay because you have some type of clarity that came in with the Ace of Swords. Some type of epiphany or truth maybe. Something that you saw, okay? Something that put everything in perspective. So, will Taurus be able to make this decision? What is the decision though? What is the decision? Okay, you wanted to come out. Oh, okay, Taurus. You have a decision to relocate somewhere. However, it's going to cause some type of imbalance in your foundation if you make this move. But some way, somehow, that's a decision you have to make if you're going to move. It's a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, so the move is not going to be easy. You're going to have to put things in place. And that's what has you in, that's what have you in this dissatisfied mood with the Four Cups. But you already made your decision, because I see the Chariot. So you're going to have forward movement. You're going to do it, whatever it is. Let me set this up, Taurus. So if you're thinking about relocating and it seems like, oh my God, it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be exhausting. It's going to take a lot to do it. It's going to be, I might need help to do it because it's just a lot to carry. It's a burden. And at this point, I feel like you're at the brink of collapse with burden. You have carried so much for so long. Maybe that's why you even want to move. You want to change your scenery, freshen up maybe. Okay, let's see your finances. What's the Page of Cups? What's the new opportunity? Maybe in this movement, maybe you're moving towards the opportunity. What's the Page of Cups? Justice. Okay. Let me keep it down here. And you have the waxing moon, which means like 1 or 2 weeks. So maybe you're making this move in 1 or 2 weeks, or you're announcing this move in 1 or 2 weeks. But in 1 or 2 weeks, the waxing moon means making progress and shifting consciousness, gaining strength. So whatever justice you see fits in this decision, moving or not, I feel like you're doing what's right. And then we have the Star. So your wish is granted. Whatever it is, Taurus, you got it. Your wish is granted. Go ahead, baby. In 1 or 2 weeks, you're going to make the announcement that you're kind of taking the final steps. You're going to be moving on. Okay. I think you're moving for the, it's for finances with the Page of Cups. Yeah, it's for an opportunity. So you call justice, and maybe in 1 or 2 weeks, you're going to hear about this opportunity, or 1 or 2 weeks, you will announce that to everyone that you're leaving by such and such date. But whatever it is going to make you happy. It's a wish come true, Taurus. So get ready. Buckle up, baby. Your love life. 9 of Cups. Single as a can of Pringles. What's going on with Taurus? Ooh. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so are you the shameless flirt, Taurus? What else we have? Okay. Ooh, Ace of Coins. Or maybe someone else is the Knight of Wands. Ooh. You won't be single for too long, I don't think. Oh. 7 of Wands in reverse. No. Hold on. Yeah, it's not. Sorry, it's 7 of Wands upright. See these cards? They have the images. It's kind of confusing, so I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, so Knight of Wands, Ace of Coins, 7 of Wands. It seems like you're going to have this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if, you know, or someone representing this 9 of Wands energy, which is like very confident, sexy, and they've traveled, they've been around, you know, they don't have a small mind. They can even be foreign, right? I feel like this person is going to come along and try to provide you with some type of security. I don't know if you're going to sweep them off their feet, Taurus, or vice versa, but someone is making a stand about this. The haters are going to hate, baby, with the 7 of Wands, but this is going to feel good. This is going to feel like some type of freedom. So Taurus, yes, I love this. When this person comes and make an offer, you are not going to even believe it. Just accept it. Let it happen, Taurus. Don't fight it. Let's see what's going on with your family. Possibly the people that you're leaving behind, which is creating 5 of Wands. So situations are resolved. Harmony is restored with your family. Why would we have the Five of Wands? Why do we have the Five? King of Cups. So it can be someone you're related to that's emotionally balanced, heart-centered, self-aware, male or female. This person could be very diplomatic. Ooh, Ten of Coins, family and legacy. Yes, this is definitely about family. I love tarot. Okay, so Six of Pentacles. Some man in your family or female, some person in your family that is very emotionally grounded. They have mastered their emotions, right? They're emotionally balanced. They move from the heart, very heart-centered. They could be autistic, not autistic, but artistic, meaning like paint, sing, perform. You know, just get that energy out in a creative way. They could even be psychic. I feel like this person is keeping the balance in the family. This could be you or it could be someone else, but they're keeping the balance in the family. They're keeping it harmonious. And when things come up or conflicts arise, I feel like this King of Cups, whether it's you, Taurus, I think it's you, Taurus. So I feel like you gather everybody around so everyone can find common ground and resolve issues with the Five of Wands here. I feel like this is going to lead to a family legacy. If you keep moving this way, you guys are going to start to be able to build wealth or some type of lineage. You could even be starting to buy property, Taurus. And this is all coming from family. So whoever I'm talking to, you know exactly what's going on. I don't know if you already have that in the works, in the plans or whatever, but this is what's going to happen when you guys work together. Okay, Taurus? And maybe this move is to move towards family, you know? Maybe you're moving towards family so you guys could get started on building this legacy. Your health over here. This is something that we want you to ask your PCP about, the Page of Swords. Nothing too serious, but definitely something that you need to ask questions about. We have the summer solstice coming out. Summer solstice is a pinnacle for success. So everything is going to work out great. Within a few weeks, anything with your health will clear up, or you will have the answers within a few weeks. So we're fine with your health. We don't even need to go in anymore because we are not doctors, right? You're going to go ask the doctor. The challenge, Seven of Wands, defensive stance. Ready to beat everybody's ants. Lunar eclipse. Okay. So the challenge is the challenge, right? Seven of Wands is you thinking something is a challenge, but with this lunar eclipse, I think you will have some type of resolve with this in about 3 months, because a new emotional cycle will start. Probably once you make this move, you'll start seeing things clearly, and it's going to be a lot of divine aid coming in to help you, and a lot of endings to anything that you felt was a challenge. Okay, so I love that. We don't even need to go any further. This is why I love this deck. Okay, so advice. What do we close out, or what should we close out? What should we close out? The Empress. Why do we have the Empress here? My goodness. Okay. Two of Cups, Five of Cups. The Empress. Okay, Taurus, I feel like you are closing a cycle out with someone. It could be a mother figure. It could be it's someone that represents, they could be a mother, right? Some type of, or they could be pregnant, whatever it is, but you're closing out something with them. You're leaving them. Five of Cups, it's like they cause some type of emotional baggage, or they're very resistant to change. You know those mothers that don't want to step up into the times and they keep wanting to do things a certain way. I feel like this is what you need to close the cycle with, okay? Two of Cups is usually like being in sync, right? It's like a loving exchange. It's companionship, mutual feeling. So since we're talking about an empress, and and I feel like it represents your mother or a mother or some type of mother figure in your life, that causes this resistance to change in the relationship because they refuse to grow. And I think you need to close that cycle out. You're going to have to. So wait a minute. So this is the advice. What should Taurus do? Because you're telling me what it is. You're telling me the advice is close it out. Give me one more. Yeah. You're going to have to try to get this in alignment with the Lovers here. It's like a choice. Either you're going to try to pull this mother figure into the 2025, or you just let them be and understand that, you know, everyone is not ready to get into alignment, and you have to allow them the time to do it. Okay, they have to do it on their own. Can't force them. You can't make them, no matter how much. Like, I've been arguing with my own mother for a minute about going to walk and whatever, because I see what it does to her mood. Her mood improves drastically when she's exercising. And she doesn't understand that her body was used to physical movement from the job that she did for so many years. So it's like when your body, when you suddenly just stop, your body starts to ache and pain because they need that movement. I was arguing with this lady, like, not arguing, but like every day I tell her, like, you need to walk, you should be walking, and it was cold out, and I get it, but I just know it's better for her. Eventually, she came around to it, and I think we went to a doctor's appointment, and the doctor told her, like, yeah, you should walk more, and it kind of scared her, so she started walking. So, you know, they can change. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Not calling my mama a dog at all. I respect that woman. But you can teach an old dog new tricks, Taurus. So, you know, the advice is close out the cycle where it stresses you out and leaves you with grief and leave you with emotional baggage from dealing with her. Because she walk away fine. You're the one sitting here in grief dealing with this person, okay? Now we have the future. Queen of Swords. Oh, right on par. Queen of Swords, you're going to start requiring the truth and nothing but the truth. Maybe your mom likes to embellish the truth a little bit, you know? Who knows? But moving forward, in all relationships, if we're going to work together to build this legacy, the family, the friends, whatever, you're going to require the truth and nothing but the truth, because you have other options with the Seven of Cups on the bottom. You don't have to go this route. You're still going to be successful. Ace of Cups, exactly. Yeah. What else with the Ace of Cups? This indicates like new romance. Bliss in a new romance. Oh, but it's going to be unrequited. Knight of Cups. Yeah, that's why you're going to, or you think it's unrequited, so you're going to press the need to have the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Because I think you've been in positions before where you didn't ask enough questions. So when you were getting to know people. So now it's like I have this Ace of Cups that I'm ready to give, but I'm not giving it to just any and anybody. I don't want unrequited love. I don't want the heartbreaker. I don't want the manipulator. I don't want the narcissist. I don't want that. I've been through that. I don't want that, right? So that's good. What else? Ooh, King of Coins. Taurus, don't fuck it up with the ultimate provider now. Listen, Taurus, look. This person that you're going to meet, this King of Coins, he's going to have a very strong sense of self, a very strong sense of self-worth. They're going to be very hardworking, dependable, grounded, right? Stable. Don't let anything from the past prevent you from moving forward. Ask the necessary questions. Make sure that you're looking at their actions and not just their words. Make sure that 1 + 1 = 2 when they tell you something, Taurus, and you should be fine. But don't fuck it up being too you know, caught up in the past with old offers that didn't work out, with heartbreakers and manipulators, right? Don't put yourself in this position when you meet them. 8 of Swords at the bottom. Do not start negative self-talk when it comes to this person coming in, because I feel like this is one that you should at least give a chance. Let's get some oracles. Speaking about giving a chance, baby. I like this, Taurus. This was really cute. It shows that you made a lot of progress. Let's pull from the Akashic records first, and then we'll get some oracles. This my Taurus need. So Taurus, what it's saying is, and I don't know if this is with the move that we spoke about earlier or when this King of Coins come in, but you pull self-doubt and take a chance, okay? It just wanted to come out. I didn't even get to shuffling good. So let me read them to you. So take a chance. It's time to step outside your comfort zone. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm and will begin to attract new results, Taurus. Okay? Then self-doubt. You are questioning yourself and unable to move forward. That 2 of Swords over here. Don't let your fear hold you back. You have the strength and power to see it through. Now it's time to break free from this limiting pattern. So, whatever cycle you were in or patterns that you picked up, you need to really get rid of them because they are not helping you, okay? On the bottom, you have depleted. So in some area of your life, because we do have the 6 of Pentacles, you could be overgiving, right? Because we did say it could be giving, it could be charity, receiving charity, giving charity, receiving charity, some type of help, or just you and your family really helping each other out, especially in this move, which I think that's more that it is. But just in case, look out for your energy levels being depleted or overgiving. Just be careful. Reevaluate everything, okay? When it comes to that, when it comes to relationships where it's like a give and take, make sure that you're not overgiving. That's what I mean. Let's see what's tea. On the bottom, I saw unbothered. I love that card. Let's see what we have for Taurus. Okay, now, no, we're not doing that today. It was ignoring and stalker. So, I really don't want to deal with none of that. Please don't tell me you have a stalker, Taurus. Just want to shuffle it up good. Cut the deck. Pull about 5 cards. See what we get. Okay, now it's ready. Let's go. What do we have, Taurus? We have groupie. Moves in silence. Hustling. Grudge holder. In their head. Okay, so who are these people? And dirty offer. Dirty offer could be one of these 7 of Cups that you had at the end of the first tarot spread. Remember, it came out with those core cards. I feel like that's why I said be careful. Make sure you look at those offers. Every offer that is presented to you is not going to be ideal or fit. you just have to use your discernment to figure out what is for you and what it is that you're going to be responsible for. Some Taurus out there know exactly what I'm saying, because I don't know where I get this from, but yes. I feel like right now, Taurus, you're in this mentality of hustling. So you're focused. You're trying to create better opportunities. You want to get to this family legacy. Whatever you're trying to create, you will. You have a grudge holder that's all in their head around you somewhere. So I don't know who this person is, but be careful, okay? Maybe I'll pull a card to see if something comes out with that. And then I feel like you have someone either watching you from afar, and this could be taken two ways. So one way is there's someone watching you in the background that's really, like, they admire you, but they're not saying anything. They're just in the shadows, being a groupie in the shadows. Or, Taurus, you're making moves in silence, and there's someone that is observing it. You think it's in silence, but they see it, okay? Being the groupie here. So you take what resonates, whatever. But just be careful with that dirty offer. I want to pull... I'm going to pull something from this oracle deck. Now, this oracle deck really only has like the major arcanas and a few extras. It is the Beauty and the Soul oracle. I just want to see something. And I have to read from the book because I haven't studied this one. Let me just make sure everything is upright, because I think these have reversals. Yes, they do, of course. It's the majors. Okay. Who's this groupie? Who's this groupie moving in silence? You know what? I don't want to use this deck. Give me 1 second. Use the Goddess Journey instead. Haven't used these in a while. All right, Taurus, who's this groupie that's moving in silence? Who's the groupie moving in silence? Who's the groupie moving in silence? Wow. First of all, you got a yes card that just flew out. So, yes, this is a groupie that's moving in silence behind the scenes. They're right now in Hermit, because the Hermit card came out. So the reason why you don't see them is because they're in Hermit mode. They're probably either work, home, right? They're not hanging out. You don't see them on the scene. This person could be... if you speak to them, they could be in some type of withdrawal energy. They're self-reflecting, right? I feel like you could even say like they're being antisocial in a way. This person could be, let me just make sure, because child, mama eyes. Mama's eyes. It is not the same, baby. Hold on. No, I can't get some of people. Okay, here we go. Now, who could it be? Okay, so I love this deck because it gives you like songs too. This groupie could like Lonely by Chloe and Haley, right? They could be a very observant person. right? They could be a Virgo, of course, because it's the Hermit card. They could be usually emotionally aware, but right now they're introverted and self-reflective. So I hope that helps with who this groupie person is that's moving in silence. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a threat. It could literally be someone who admires you a lot. But you know, that can get creepy really fast. So let's get a card for this hustling. What's going on with Taurus hustling? And isn't this card so cute? Look. They're cute. Looking like little brat dolls. Okay, what's hustling? What's hustling? Well, I know what's hustling, but can we get a card for hustling? Thank you. Temperance. Yeah. So maybe while you're out trying to create this legacy, and I really mean that's what you're trying to do and you're going to do it, make sure you're staying balanced, okay? Make sure you're being patient. Make sure everything you're doing is in moderation with the Temperance card being here. This is Jupiter energy. I think it's Sagittarius. Temperance, yeah. So you can have Sagittarius in your chart. Grudge holder and in their head. Who is the grudge holder in their head? Who is the grudge holder in their head? The Star, Aquarius energy. Yep. Okay. So I feel like Taurus, this is actually you. And with Temperance coming out, you need to balance this out. So yes, you're trying to build this legacy, and I get it. I love it. But you're also holding on to some type of grudge, and you're overthinking. And you need to release it so you can move forward and do what you have to do. Because if you don't create this balance and release this shit, it's going to weigh you down. And it's going to delay everything that's supposed to come to you. You have the Star right here, which means you're in need of some type of healing and renewal. Maybe you need to sit down. Maybe move in silence. Hermit, that Hermit coming out is also a suggestion that you need to go into Hermit mode for a little while. Maybe after the move. You know what I mean? You just go in kind of like take a vacay. You know, the move is a big deal. And I just really feel like you're moving. But after you make that move, I feel like you should take a rest. Vacation even. Right? Okay, Taurus. Let's close it out with a badass affirmation. Holy Spirit, can I get an affirmation for Taurus? Something that they need. Something to help them. So Taurus, to recap, you know you do have some type of help coming in with this King of Coins in the future. And you try, it's the Ace of Cups up here too, baby. So remember I said, don't block it. Holding grudges, holding on to the past, and, you know, don't do it. You're going to mess up your blessing. What do we have for Taurus? So you have blessings on the way. You have a new emotional cycle starting in about 3 months. Your health is going to be taken care of in a few weeks. Love life is going to turn up. Like it's good. Just get rid of this self-doubt. Okay? We have 2 cards for Taurus. We have success is my birthright, and I claim it with gusto. I love that. That's right. Success is your fucking birthright. Go get it. And I'm bigger than my environment. My beliefs shape the experiences I encounter. That's right. I love that, Taurus. I hope this helped. I hope it confirms something. And I love you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Bye, Taurus.